football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Fresno State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So San Jose State's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like recruiting high school play.
There he goes! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. That's always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Spartans have their offense in high gear.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartan.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking, going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Warner. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Fresno State right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Freeman.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Warner. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. QB draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. Touchdown Bulldogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals. That throw, because that play was there to be made.
For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the fields before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Quick strike complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Timeout, Fresno State.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short game. The Spartans line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now it's chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Finds his back in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bulldogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Matthews. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. To the air. It's Warner. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Warner. Get it out on the screen. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little release to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Power football with the run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Makes the grab on the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one did not work. Fresno State right back to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Big decision now for the head coach with 4th down close to the goal line. You're down by 3. It's the 4th quarter. Do you take advantage of this field position and go for the knockout blow, try to take the lead? I would play it safe here. Count on my defense to get me the football back and give me a chance to win.
Touchdown, Fresno State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Back to throw, it's Matthews. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Warner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Gilliam. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Makes the grab, it's Coleman. Brought down at the 27, it's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock, got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Fresno State will try to just bleed the clock. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the single back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you worked so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that.